In today's video, we'll learn the 7 tips for paying off your debt fast this year. You work hard daily, maybe juggling multiple jobs to make ends meet, but no matter how much effort you put in, your money disappears in the blink of an eye thanks to those hefty debt repayments gobbling up a significant portion of your paycheck each time it arrives. If this sounds familiar, taking charge of your debt situation is crucial before it spirals out of control. Dealing with debt can be overwhelming, so if you're unsure where to start, don't sweat it. Here's a guide on selecting an appropriate debt strategy and some tools and tips to help you pay off your debt faster this year. Number 1, assess your debt load. To efficiently reduce your debts, you must first figure out how much debt you have. This means compiling a list of all your debts. You can manually list them in a spreadsheet or use a free app. During this process, it's crucial to document important details such as due dates, monthly payments, and interest rates. Assessing your debt load helps you understand the magnitude of the challenge ahead. It allows you to evaluate whether your current debt level is manageable or if more drastic measures such as exploring debt relief options are necessary. It also enables you to prioritize your debts effectively. By identifying high-interest debts, you can focus on paying them off first, saving you money on interest payments and speeding up your debt-free journey. Moreover, it also serves as a source of motivation and accountability. It reinforces the importance of managing your finances responsibly and encourages you to take proactive steps toward debt elimination. Once you have a clear overview of your debt situation, you'll have to, number 2, weigh the payoff methods. Here you can either choose the debt snowball or the debt avalanche. With the debt snowball method, you start paying off your smallest balance first. You allocate any extra cash towards this debt while making minimum payments on your other obligations. Once it's paid off, you add that amount to the minimum payment of your next largest debt. On the other hand, with the debt avalanche, you focus on paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first, then move on to the next highest, and so on. While this method may save you money in the long run, knocking out that first debt might take a bit longer. And if you've got credit card debt, it's a good idea to prioritize paying down the ones with the highest credit utilization. Doing so can actually boost your credit score. Though studies show that the debt snowball method is more likely to clear debts faster, you should choose a debt repayment method that aligns with your motivation and financial situation. If none of these methods don't cut it for you, another option worth considering is, number 3, debt consolidation. This approach combines your high-interest debts, like credit card balances, into one monthly payment, ideally at a lower interest rate. With debt consolidation, you can snag a lower interest rate, which saves you money over time. Plus, having just one payment to worry about could make managing your debt much easier. On top of that, consolidating could shorten the amount of time it takes to pay off your debt, which is always a good thing. There are a couple of ways you can go about this. You could use a balance transfer, credit card, or a debt consolidation loan, but remember that you'll need a good credit score to qualify, though lenders usually set their requirements. Generally, a credit score of 690 or higher is considered good enough. Alternatively, you could tap into your 401k or use some of your home equity to pay off debt, but doing so puts your retirement savings or your home on the line. So it's something to think long and hard about before deciding. If debt consolidation doesn't cut it for you, you can. Number 4, enhance your debt payoff efforts through budgeting. Budgeting could make a big difference if you struggle to find extra money to chip away at your debt. The trick is finding a budgeting method that suits your needs. There's no one-size-fits-all solution, and budgeting might be more challenging for some folks than others, especially those who are neurodiverse and face unique financial challenges. But the good news is that plenty of budgeting strategies exist, like the envelope system, the 50-30-20 budget, or the zero-based approach. It's all about finding what clicks for you. Moreover, technology can be a big help in making budgeting simpler. With the right tools, you can track your financial accounts, categorize expenses, and even set up automatic payments. Plus, there's a whole bunch of budgeting apps available to keep you organized and on track. As you budget, you might have to. Number 5, lower your bills. You'll have to trim your monthly expenses to make significant progress. Every dollar you save can be redirected towards paying off what you owe. Reaching out to your service providers and exploring opportunities to reduce your bills is worthwhile. Whether it's negotiating a better rate on your cell phone plan or energy bill, or even considering switching providers for services like car insurance, credit cards, gym memberships, or cable, there are often opportunities to save. So take the time to research and compare rates from different companies to ensure you're getting the most budget-friendly option available. These minor adjustments can add up to significant savings in the long run. The other strategy is to, number 6, make more money. Increasing your income, even temporarily, can significantly accelerate your debt repayment plan. There are various ways to do this. Take on a part-time job, sell items you no longer need, leverage your skills for freelance work. Engaging in a side gig such as pet or house sitting, driving for Uber, or tutoring can provide an extra income stream to fuel your progress. Alternatively, you could negotiate a higher salary with your current employer or seek out a better paying job. And lastly, number 7, don't be afraid of debt relief. If attempts at budgeting, negotiating payments, and increasing income have failed, you should consider debt relief. This option can lessen your financial burden by adjusting the amount or terms of your debt. But it's important to understand it's not suitable for everyone. You should explore this option if you find it challenging to pay off unsecured debts like credit cards, personal loans, and medical bills within a 5-year time frame, or if your total unsecured debt amounts to 50% or more of your gross income. It's also a great alternative for those who don't qualify for bankruptcy or prefer to avoid it. You can either negotiate the settlements with your creditors directly or hire a professional debt settlement company to handle the process on your behalf. Always remember that clearing your debts is essential for attaining genuine financial freedom. When you're debt-free, you call the shots. You can choose based on what truly matters to you, not what you owe. No more stress about bills or interest rates gobbling up your paycheck. To position yourself better for the future, utilize any of these 7 tips to kickstart your journey towards debt elimination. While some strategies may not apply to everyone, selecting a plan that fits your circumstances is important, and don't hesitate to seek assistance from a professional along the way.